In this video, I'll show you how to calculate the number of working days between two dates in Excel. Okay, so we have a table here consisting of number of projects, their start date, and also their end date. And what we want to do is we want to calculate the number of working days for each of these projects. So we take the end date minus the start date, and this way we get the total number of days between those two dates. The problem with this is it does not take into account the weekends and stat holidays. So how to do this in a way that it doesn't count the weekends. So fortunately, Excel has a specific formula for doing exactly that. And that formula is currently displayed on the screen. It's called the NETWORKDAYS formula. So I'm going to apply this formula. I'm going to begin with typing $NETWORKDAYS. And how this formula works is it consists of three main arguments. We put in the start date, the end date, and then the holidays. And this way, formula will calculate the number of net working days, excluding the weekends and also excluding the holidays. So I'll start with the start date. That's the first argument. It's in cell B2 in this case, comma. We'll put the end date. It's in cell C2, and then comma, and then holidays. So I have gathered a list of stat holidays with respect to the years in which these projects take place. In my case, it's 2026 and 2027. I've gathered a list of all of those, and I've placed them in column F. So I will select the range in column F, which contains those federal holidays. So I'll select this range, and then closing parentheses and enter. There we go. There are 255 working days between this start date in cell B2 and this end date in cell C2. Now let's drag this down. Before I do that, I'll just apply a reference lock on the federal holidays to make sure the reference doesn't change. And I'll drag this down, and there we go. So these are the number of working days, which excludes the weekends and the federal holidays between each of these two respective dates. Now, there's one other variation we can make to this formula, and that is for situations where our weekend is not necessarily on a Saturday and a Sunday. So in some countries, for example, the weekend might be on a Friday or only a Sunday. Or in some organizations, they might have a 4-day week or a 3-day week, for example, and their weekends is not the typical Saturday and Sunday. So how to deal with that? So fortunately, Excel also has a solution for that, and that formula is the Networks International formula. And that formula is currently displayed on the screen. It's very similar to the network days, but it just has an extra argument. So that syntax is currently on the screen, so I'm going to apply the formula again. This formula consists of 4 arguments: start date, end date, weekend, which I will explain in a moment, and the last argument is the holiday. So the only extra argument this has is the weekend argument, which I will explain momentarily. So we'll start by putting our first argument, which is the start date, comma, end date, comma, weekend. So we have to put in the weekends in form of a weekend pattern. How this works is, first of all, we have some options to choose from. For example, Saturday and Sunday is option number 1, Sunday and Monday is option number 2. So if Friday is our weekend, we can just put 16 here and then comma and then put our stat holidays list and close parentheses, enter. So there we go. And this is how this formula looks in a situation where Friday is our weekend. And there's also another way to do it as well, which I want to share with you. So let's say we work in an organization where our weekends consists of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we can write a weekend mask or weekend pattern, and that's done as so. So we put double quotation. If Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are our weekends, we just put 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and closing double quotations. So in this pattern, we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as a weekend, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as weekdays. And how this pattern works is our first character here, which is indicated as 0, is our Monday. The second character is a Tuesday. Third one is a Wednesday. Fourth one is a Thursday. Fifth one is a Friday. Sixth one is a Saturday. And seventh one is a Sunday. Whenever we put a 0, that means that day in that pattern is a weekday. And whenever we put a 1, that day is a weekend. So in this case, we have a scenario where Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are all considered the weekend. So that's how we do it in that scenario. So I'll click on enter and I'll drag this down, and there we go. It's calculated all the working days, excluding the federal holidays and excluding the weekends, which in this case are customized weekends, are Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And the working days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I hope you found this video useful and got some value out of it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe and also turn on notifications so you won't miss out on future videos. See you soon.